What's going on, guys? All right, it's been a bit of madness if you guys couldn't tell. Tom's over at the engine dyno and getting things set up. So as soon as he gives me the call, I'm gonna run over there and start doing that tune. But Mana from the Garage Idiots,
yes, sir,
is here with his J-powered Civic, and it's got a little turbo right here.
It's a little 67 mil, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. 67 on a J32.
Yeah.
He's busy putting the injectors in. He just got an AMV2.
Sir, hey guys.
So we're gonna be doing that. We've got Manus to tune today, Tom's, and Chris Illest. So this ought to be action-packed. Some of these other dynos may get moved to other videos, but now you know what we got going on and what day they all happen. So for those of you who don't know, Chris is in all the thumbnails, and his little Civic is gonna get dynoed. What were we calling that video?
The Catch-22.
Catch-22. So look forward to Catch-22 video when it comes up. We'll explain as we go. It's gonna be rad. All right, give me the. Yeah, it's gonna be rad. Cool.
I didn't do any of the wiring, so I have no idea what's down there, but it runs and drives.
Okay.
So.
All right. So we'll check out what's cooking here and see if we can't get this thing together. Okay, Manas we're gonna have to do again. So after unplugging these and trying to plug them into the swap box, we learned he has the manual ECU. So he needs the automatic harness to go with this ECU for the swapped ECU. So we're gonna have to tackle this one another day. But now you know this J-Series project's coming up. It should be pretty awesome. He's just putting big injectors in it now. He's gonna finish all that, find the harness stuff, and then we'll just knock it out. So that's it. So we got Jose over here. She's changing the oil in Chris's Civic, Catch-22. You got yourself a good woman there, brother. Live, love, race. Where you get that shirt at?
Street to track.
Street to track dot what?
Net.
Street to track.net. Everyone remember that? Go visit them. Buy a couple shirts. How's it looking? Like it did the last time you changed it?
Yeah, it looks about the same.
Correct.
Is that just bubbles or is it shavings?
No, that's bubbles.
Okay.
You're always so worried. You've built in a couple of these.
I know.
So
I
she
don't wanna
built
build another one.
She built the engine that's in this car. So when you see it make some serious power, no, it was Jose built. Jose, what I'm saying? So we had a premise to the Catch-22.
It's so it's because it's a single cam and it's an underdog. So everybody that races it, regardless whether I win or lose, I'm still winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not many people.
Yeah, cause see, it's such a small displacement. If you lose to it, he wins.
It's just a single.
If you
cam.
beat him, he still wins. It's a single cam.
That's all it is. It works out great.
It's a Catch-22.
Where are the bragging rights? You know.
Yeah.
That's why it's the Catch-22.
That's it.
It's awesome.
The Street Track Instagram. Go to the website. Get some merch. Support the crews.
That's it. Everybody supports everybody.
That's it.
That's how we do it.
That's how we roll. It's rad. Just go.
I can't get it started in the beginning.
You're going the wrong direction.
Oh.
You're standing weird and you've got oil in your hands and you're thinking too much. Just make sure you tighten it.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Nice work. We just use our pants. That's what dudes do.
All right, so the exhaust is fixed with the new manifold, fits out the bumper. Oil change, exhaust fixed, dump tube on.
I think we're good to go.
Are we ready to move it over a couple bays to the dyno?
Yeah, let's do
All right, let's party.
Take your hand, buddy. You know, I got to watch that.
like a pissed off single cam.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Catch 22.
Catch 22.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna go through all of it.
Yeah.
And then we'll double check the ignition timing because I'm sure you've had some stuff apart.
Yep.
So we'll double check ignition timing if you want to get the light on and ready. What was that?
Oh, just this car is not prepared for the dyno. And ours was. Clearly.
Everybody else lets out.
That's all I'm saying.
He's salty here.
Salty.
Should we add him to the garage idiots list? Unprepared.
It depends how much smoke he makes. We set a record.
Yeah, if this thing smokes me out in the car,
Yeah,
then
he's one of us.
Then he's one of you.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't smoke me out,
Yeah.
he can't be a garage idiot.
I mean, he can, but
It just
gonna have to
doesn't
work at
compare.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so right now we have the key on and we're live. Negative 23.56. That's not correct. So
Absolutely
can
not.
you check the wiring, and you might have to switch your signal and your 5 volt. So we'll try that real quick.
Okay.
So
We're good.
we're good. You switched it. All right. Well, that's an
not
issue.
good.
That's an issue. So now we're at 46. So can you pull up wiring diagrams and just double check what you got going on? We just changed the map sensor to another one and it's working. So what do you need?
I need a crankshaft position sensor from a J30, what's in Brent's pulley, and then a camshaft position sensor. So,
So you need to steal parts off Brent's race car?
Yeah, I'm doing
And
right
Brent's not here right now, right?
and I'm eating his food.
And so Brent's not here, you're eating his food and you want to take parts off his race car?
Yep.
He has to edit this video, so by the time he sees this,
man, this
by the
was-
time he sees
These
this,
days from
it'll be
now.
done. So,
Beautiful.
you know, honestly, we're putting another motor in his race car anyways.
Okay.
So, have at what you need,
I'm
buddy.
gonna go shopping.
Yeah, go
Oh,
shopping.
free.
Go shopping. All right, we're gonna set timing. So if you want to zip out there, we're set. All right, check it out.
I saw like at least 25.
26, 25, 26, 25. So just kind of fluctuated there. Fuel was fairly close. It was a little rich a couple places, but other than that, we're not horribly off. So I don't like how it's dipping down though.
Yeah, it dives down hard.
Yeah. It's not losing the boost. I revved it to 84.
Really? Yeah, I think it's a lot for all that stock single cam stuff.
Well, you have springs and retainers in it, right? That's where Brent had it set.
I know.
Whatever.
That's how I live my life.
With how it's rolling over though, I don't think we need that much. So it does go rich up top. It's not showing it on the log in here, but it's showing it on the gauge. So I think your data going from the wideband to the computer might be a little bit off, but it's definitely going pretty rich up top. So that's part of it diving down. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty good right there. That'll scare some old ladies and some children.
Oh yeah.
We backed the rev limiter down a little bit. We pulled a little bit of fuel up top because it was a little rich. See if we can get this graph to flatten out a little bit because it's rolling off pretty hard there and it's not losing boost. We'll try this out. rev limiter to 76, I think it was.
A T here. Gonna bring the boost up. Alright, so I was making roughly 25, 26 pounds of boost with the 1 T in it. Put a second T in it.
And I don't know when the last time you pulled them was. Can you pull the plugs, check the gap, check the plugs, make sure we don't need to put new ones in, since we're trying to go over 30 pounds now? All right, so what'd you have these gap to? Probably
14.
14.
Sounds a little loose.
A little loose on 14. We don't have actual boost control in this car. We just have vacuum tees to bleed off the source. It does have a JDM ECU in it, and he hasn't been able to get the boost control wired in and working. We're just setting up some safeties right now on the boost cut. They're getting the plugs back in. Then we'll see if we can make over 500 with this thing. Are either of those Y's?
Both of them.
Both of them are Y's. And coming from your source towards the wastegate,
You know how I did it.
Yeah, so you have them facing, the Y facing the gate. Flip them both around real quick and we'll start there.
Okay.
So I moved your boost cut down because when you showed up it was at 50. I moved it down to 30.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, it was at 50. I moved it down to 30, and then I just moved it up to 35 because I knew we were shooting for like 32 pounds.
We're shooting for all of it.
Flip those two around, flip those two T's around. We'll try it again. Done the T's. So see, he's got Y's. So the source is up. The source is up here, and it comes this way. So we're bleeding off. So we're letting it go straight through the bleed on both of these. All right. So Chris really wants the power. He doesn't like my boost cut. So we're gonna go 40 on the boost cut.
I bet you it opens up before 30. The way that's set up.
You just went 40 on your cut, so.
There ain't no reason for it because it's not even gonna hit 30.
Okay. Well,
Why? Because you flipped the T's?
this is a good argument with you two.
I don't think it's gonna
You
matter.
guys got some bets?
No, we ain't
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. All right, Chris,
Just take pressurizing the line.
I was waiting. Hold on, what was that?
A hole's a hole.
A hole is a hole.
I guess you're right. I don't
No, it cut me out of the log, so it didn't record it. Did you see what it made for boost?
made 24 or something.
Can I have my
I told you.
$5?
Yeah, I'll give you $5.
So now I'm gonna flip those T's back
Flip it
around.
back around. I got the boost cut up. We'll just
Okay.
let it cool off, and we'll go.
All right.
But you proved your point. Flip the T's, and we'll get back up to 5. All right. So who's right?
Oh, he's right.
He's right. Okay.
So
So
see, what I didn't realize is, well, because it's not flowing until it opens, because then it starts flowing. Then the air is coming out of those.
okay.
Because you know, I
So
didn't really think about that.
explain it.
So the way these T's are set up now.
Wise.
So
Wise.
The Y's. I'm sorry. The Y's. So when the pressure's going through, it's going straight to the gate. So it's not fighting back as much. So that pressure's opening that gate quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So when you flip these around, it's pushing this boost out and through.
You're evacuating
Yep.
it
And it's building up more boost. It's keeping that gate closed longer.
because the gate doesn't see
It's
how
not
much
seeing it.
pressure is actually there, so it's not opening.
Correct.
See, I guess what I was trying to say is, technically, it doesn't matter which way they are until the gate opens. Until they start. Actually, I don't know.
No, it's before they open. It's before they open is where it matters.
No,
No,
yeah.
this ain't no.
No, I get it now. Yeah, no, there is air constantly flowing through those. I don't
Yeah.
know why I'm saying that. That's what I was trying to think in my head. I was like, because that's a boost leak.
Yeah.
Make more.
Yeah, so basically, just so everybody knows, how the wastegate works is it's got a spring in it. You put a source to it. Once it sees that amount of boost, it'll open and regulate it there.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're bleeding off the air going at it, it doesn't see
Okay, see what I was
how
trying
much
to-
boost is
what I
actually
was-
there.
What I was thinking in my head is that these didn't start flowing air until the gate started opening.
Gotcha.
They're constantly flowing air.
Yeah,
That's
there's
why I think it
constant
wouldn't
flowing
matter,
air.
'cause it's
Yeah.
pressure and then they release.
But
if there's air going through them, yeah, there's less
So-
resistance for it to
less
go
resistance
through the
for it to
wire.
go through the Y.
I knew that the whole time, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
You were just thinking about it wrong. You were overthinking it. Overthinking it.
I was thinking like
This is-
I was thinking like an exhaust or like water flowing where with the constant flow, yeah, that's gonna be better.
Yeah.
It's gonna take the path that's just easier to
Yep.
go to.
Exactly.
But I
So
was thinking
you're
in my head that it was just building pressure in that line. I don't know why I was thinking that when they're just open holes. I was like, it's not gonna matter.
see Kyle's spoiled. He's got real boost control.
Yeah. Yeah. You need, why
He's-
don't we just
he's
throw a
got
full
re-
port on there.
Well, okay, so
Wires
the
in
deal
5
is,
seconds.
so he does have a JDM ECU with the JDM Honda, and it doesn't work on this. You can, but that component's messed up. But got the Y's flipped. Now we'll make some stink.
So we moved the Y's,
Move the Y's, flip them back around.
and I moved boost cut up.
Boost cuts up. It's got 2 T's in it. I'm sorry, 2 Y's. 2 Y's in it.
2 Y's. 2 Y's.
But we're gonna see what it does. Boost cuts at 40. Let's
party.
do it.
Because it's an inefficient system. Yep. But it made, did you call that 38 pounds?
Yeah, he did.
He called 38 pounds.
He said 37 to 38 pounds.
38
37,
pounds.
38 pounds. And literally all we did,
38, 39.
38 pounds, and it fell to 35 because that's an inefficient way to make boost.
That's an inefficient way to make power, if you ask me.
That was 116 horsepower difference in turning the Y's. Yeah, it's a single cam, so it does kill
It
transmission.
does kill the
and
transmissions.
axles.
It used to pop head gaskets over 400 horsepower, but it's got the
But we put the,
PFI.
oh yeah, we did the big
head
stud kit in this.
Yep.
We did the
big
big
head
stud,
stud.
which that makes a world of difference. So
It
it's got
does.
J Pro Seal and big studs.
Yep.
So.
So it's making it stink.
Yep.
All right, let's put another T in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, let's make a 4th gear pull.
Okay, so we'll pull it in forward. Can you make sure nobody's standing in front of it?
Yep.
Between the dynos.
Hey
just
Tom, I'm telling you
safety.
right now, if anything happens, I am sorry about the boat.
That's literally what happened.
The boat's literally in front of
I was literally just gonna say that the boat's in the way.
All right, cool. Let's have fun.
Well, let's leave it there.
I love it, dude. 537.
It works.
537. Stock sleeve single cam.
Is that the most it's ever made?
Is that really the most it's ever made?
That's the most it's ever made.
Bro. That's way
It sounds super healthy. Still
It does.
Too, so.
Dude, I love the exhaust on this. Just with that like bugle on it.
Oh, it's rowdy.
It doesn't sound like a single
It's
cam.
rowdy.
That does not sound like a single cam. All right, sweet. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. 537 on a pretty cheap build. Catch 22.
Catch 22.
Catch it on the streets. Thanks, guys. See you later.